Nah. It's not too late.
Not everyone.
It's the young people.
Nah.
Let me cook. Wait,
Bro, there's people here right now. Some people here that would still live a certain life if man thought that was cool. But if man just let you know, bro, that's not cool, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, Speedy, can I talk?
Yeah, there you go.
Do you think having kids is a big part of that?
Massive.
He says that, and you know what? What I do say to people, from what I've learned from having kids and having kids going to a certain age, is that don't say to yourself, "I'm gonna change and do all of this for your kids," and put your whole being into changing for your kids, because when they grow and leave you, which they will, not fully, your whole life will be spun around as a heartbreak, and you will crash. You get me? So you have to learn to balance it.
Don't ever fully put into your kids because they're gonna leave.
Don't say you know, some people say so I grew and some people change. I changed all the way for my kids. Like you say, I changed everything for my kids, and then one day your kids grow and they get their own life and they move on, and then it's like,
who comes first, your missus or your kids?
My missus will come first. Yeah.
Who would you say comes first?
Well, I haven't got a missus and I haven't got kids.
Yeah, like
So me.
If I was gonna do kids or missus,
I'm going with me too.
Yeah, if you say kids,
who would you say?
Kids, some of the kids.
Kids.
Yeah.
You know why I say that though?
Yeah.
You know why I say that? Because eventually they will leave you, bro.
Yeah, I would say my missus comes first, because when if your daughter or son has a thingy, that person has to be priority. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
And if you fixate on your kid, you might damage how they see a relationship, because you're holding on to a relationship that is not necessarily supposed to be. You know what I mean?
That's interesting you say that, because like as single girls, we always think when we're dating that we're so far down the pecking line, because lads have got kids and they've got baby mums and they have to look after financially.
Naturally, you would want to say kids though.
Naturally, that's what you want to say.
I'm trying
Yeah,
to
but
figure out
if your baby mum's happy, your kids are happy.
Because I think
Usually.
kids. Sorry.
Sorry,
I think the kids. It's an extension of us.
Yeah.
It's an extension of us. So your missus is your missus, but she's an extension of her parents. You understand? So it's a legacy thing.
How I see it,
so
you get with
you understand?
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's where, like, everything that's going on in the world is confused things, because realistically,
she's supposed to.
Your missus, the person that you connect with, is supposed to be the person you stay with for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Grow
and that's
old
why
with.
That's why it's
the
mad.
person that
She's
you're supposed
gonna
to
be the one
team
helping
with,
hold
to
your hand
nurture the
when you
kids.
go.
That's why
So she has to come first.
But what they say is,
But what I'm saying is, where we've gone wrong is that we don't appreciate our partner enough. We appreciate our kids more, and so does the women more. The women do it more. They appreciate the kids more than their partner, and it creates a separation between that relationship.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
I think it's a crazy comparison still. It's a crazy comparison.
So say this, you're
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, because obviously when you birth something, you can look at it and say, yo, that's me.
yeah, it's unconditional love.
Yeah, it is.
Unconditional.
Guess
Whereas
what?
a partner is conditional.
Once you get to an age where they can do whatever they want to do
and leave,
But it's still your kid though.
Still your kid.
It's
Well,
still
let me
your
show you
kid.
something.
No, but I'm saying your partner comes first.
So let me show you something. You're single. I mean, you've got no kids.
know.
Right? Wait,
I don't know.
You've got no kids, and you've got
What's
no
that
kids.
a tricky
so,
one? Is that a
so
tricky
watch this
one?
now.
It's a very
So
tricky one.
you meet someone. They've got kids.
Yeah,
Right?
which I did.
Yeah.
He had 5 kids.
Yeah, and then he gives his 100% to you.
Yeah.
Because he knows
Leah's
that
shaking her
he
head.
wants to spend the rest of his life to you, right? Rest of his life. He's not saying he's gonna neglect his kids. He's still gonna give them a lot and all of what he's got. But at the end of the day, they're gonna grow and they're gonna find someone. The plan is they find
Play
someone,
the night.
and
And
you're
they
gonna spend
carry
the
on.
rest of your life with you. And they're gonna find to get married and have a family. And now you can only be there when they need you.
No,
They pop up.
but though,
Yeah,
you
you use like now have a connection because that's your life.
I know, but a partnership can split up at any
different
time
levels.
and walk away.
That's
the
problem.
Yeah, but that's
the
because it's conditional. You're not
That's the
related.
problem. That's
You're
the
flesh and
problem.
blood with your
That's the
kids.
problem.
You
That's
the
die.
problem.
You would die for
problem
your
is-
kids.
But
No.
why wouldn't you die for your
Saying-
partner?
The problem
Because
is
he's not my kid.
nah. There you go, and that's the problem with it now. The
I
problem.
get what these
Look,
guys
look,
are
she's
saying.
shaking her head.
No, you would die for your partner because you can die for your kids and your partner. But what I'm trying to say is,
that's the
thing. Again.
what I'm trying to say is that
Say again.
Yeah.
Not dying for your
Not
partner.
for
Nah, but there you go.
Yeah,
though,
you
but you're
shouldn't be
supposed-
with your partner.
No, but you're supposed to be able to
Should not
die
be
for
with
your
that
partner,
partner.
though.
Yeah,
And that's the problem. That's the problem
That's
with
the
today.
kind of stuff I'm looking for.
That's
anyway.
what the
But-
problem in today's society.
Should
is.
not be with, because if
Not
you
over your
can't.
kids,
Oh, yes.
Listen,
You
if you
answer the
can't give
question. Your
unconditional
kids or your
love-
partner? Who comes first?
See? It's a hard one for people. It's hard
the
on
youths,
people.
innit? The youths come first.
But when you learn yourself and understand yourself.
Can I tell you something?
I don't believe that, bro.
The youths come first, but at the same time, like it just depends. Like, who, if it was between me and my partner, who's gonna die? I'm gonna go first, innit? Like,
But we never said who's going first. Who comes first?
Trying to be the hero and that.
I'm not trying to be no hero.
Come on,
Fucking hero, no hero.
Who comes first, bro?
Alright. In the Bible,
Listen,
it says,
your girl and your daughter are fighting each other.
Yeah, my girl kind of has to come first though. Like, you have to keep the household in order. So I said you have to keep the household in order, innit? So you have to make sure that your woman's nice, that the house is nice, innit? So like,
who comes first? Your daughter or you? Your kids or you?
I'm still gonna say my kids, bro.
Naturally.
You know what it is? Naturally. You're not going with the nice answer. You get it? I'm saying technically, a lot of things are broken within.
Unconditionally.
I'm trying to understand it though. I'm trying to get the angle.
Basically, it's just you're gonna grow old with your partner. The partner you pick is the partner you're supposed to spend the rest of your life with. That is supposed to be your soulmate. Technically, in this day and age, it's harder because we don't understand social media. We don't understand all the temptations. What we do understand is if you have a kid, you've made that kid.
Anytime you can walk away, you're always talking to dad. Until the day you die.
Even if they go and live their life and need a nest, they're still got your DNA.
I watch my parents.
I never said that your kids don't come after your partner. I'm just
wait
saying.
there, oi. Let me just say something actually. So, you see, like the youths and that.
Look, he's gonna go to a different way.
I'm not gonna go nowhere. I'm telling you, you're drunk, bro. Calm down. No.
Let me ask this one.
All
right, one second.
Are you allowed?
Are
you allowed to be on the mic? Are you allowed to be on the mic?
Absolutely, I am. So, one sec. Quick one.
This is a good.
So, if you wasn't with your wife, which is the mother of your child, would you want her to put a next man first?
What?
Because that's going to be her partner.
That's a good point.
So that's going to be her partner. So which one comes first?
100%.
No.
Why wouldn't I?
Talk truth.
Why wouldn't I?
She's going to put the man before your child.
If she got married.
100%.
If she got married.
Talk truth.
You know why? You know why?
Talk
No,
truth.
I'm being honest. No, I'm gonna be honest.
That's good.
If I split up with my partner, yeah, I would want her to be in a relationship that is going to last.
Yeah, but not
Do not be in broken relationships
I
over and over again.
Yeah,
Are you crazy?
She's
I hear that.
What do you mean by coming first?
You need to love the man.
What do you mean
No, I
by
hear
coming
that.
first?
But
What kind of
not over
perspective
your
for
daughter
me?
or your son.
Coming first? How? How are we putting him first?
What is saying?
No, I'm saying to you, yeah. If you're in, if I'm not in a relationship with the
baby mom.
The mother of your children.
Mother of your children, yeah. The next relationship she gets into, or the most meaningful relationship, has to be something that she's taking seriously.
Absolutely.
For my kids'
definitely.
sake.
Yes,
For my
that's correct.
kids' sake. So she needs to put that man first
No.
and believe,
Sorry.
and believe that that man is gonna have the best interest in her and the kids. Facts.
You know what it is when certain people, I think when certain people
just said it.
And guess what?
You
If
just
she
answered
doesn't, you know what's gonna happen?
just answered
You know what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen?
many men.
No, you can't meet my kids. Get smashed out on the weekends. When the
many
kids are
people
back
are
after
like,
I've looked after them,
want a
you
short
coming
term
back.
with
Come
it.
hanging out. Yeah.
I see what he means with that.
No, but you just answered it though, because you just said you want your partner or your ex or whatever, your baby mo, to find a man who's gonna be good for her and the kids.
Yes,
So you see
100.
and the kids.
Yes.
That means that's already it subconsciously saying that the kid
100.
is coming first. You know
No,
what
it's
I'm
not.
saying?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
No,
We're doing this for the kids.
They just have responsibility.
No, because you're not getting with the next man for the
Right,
kids.
so if there's food in the
You're not
fridge,
getting with a next man for my kids.
Well,
That's some
if
toxic shit.
No, but you're getting with a next man. She's getting with a next man.
Because you believe this man is the person that you're falling in love with.
So what? So okay.
That's
then,
it.
But
And that
she
man
can't
who
fall
you're falling in love with should accept you for who you are.
Yeah, but
and that's
true.
with.
She can't fall in love with a man that's not dealing with the kid in a set way.
There you go.
Do you understand?
There you
deal
go.
with the kids
So what I'm
straight
saying is, I'm saying women will fall in love with men that's not dealing with the kids.
Yeah, I hear that.
And they'll put their kids first. They'll put their kids first and fall in love with a man that's not dealing with the kids.
see what?
And then guess what's happening? That kid sees the thing is, thinks, fuck those kids. I'm only dealing with the woman. You get it?
That's dead.
That don't make no sense.
That is dead.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
There you go.
and I'm
But
saying
for women-
technically, I don't think we should all be in multiple relationships. We shouldn't all be learning from previous. We shouldn't
That's
realistically.
why I'm single, because I just don't want
We
to.
shouldn't really have exes realistically. But it's life.
In an ideal world, because every relationship's meant for 6 months.
Yeah.
4 years down the line, she could look like Claudia Schiffer. She still pisses you the fuck off.
And guess what, though? People get pissed off, though, and straight away end their relationship, bro. You know what I'm saying? I hate it when I see things online and everyone's like, oh, if it's not working, leave. Toxic relationship is not what's good for the kids. What are you talking about? What the hell is this word toxic? What does it even mean? You call it, another buzzword. You call it the smallest thing toxic.
And nobody's sticking, no one's like fighting for anything.
But you're such an old school romantic. Love doesn't exist, man. It's a hormone that's released by your body to make you shag the other person. And then it wears off, and then you try and impregnate more women because that's your job in the world as a man, is to make children with as many women as possible.
All right, safe. Cool.
I like the romantic bit.
No, but what she's saying, there's not one blanket that fits all situations. You know what I'm trying to say? So whether one person's had that experience where if she had the girl, she got pregnant, and then you're trying to make it work. Yeah. That's something that they've dealt with. Yeah. But then there's people that are actually having a relationship, they're having the smallest problem, and the internet's telling them it's toxic, you must leave. Do you get it?
I get it.
That doesn't make sense. Have you got the basics there to be together? Do you love each other? Because if you do, then maybe you should work it out and find the ways of understanding each other better. Do you get it? If you have a